I'll give you the control of the mouse, and then you remove and explain on the screen for me, okay?
Okay.
Oh, good. Done. So can you use the mouse right now? Let's give it a try. Good.
Oh yeah, I can.
So explain it.
Yeah, I think it's just this.
Good.
So you want me to explain it, right?
Just show me what are the most important information that we should focus on, because we don't have enough words to write all the information down, and the reader might get confused. It didn't show that you know how to write scientific writing. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, because if you don't have any information, this information from the table, you cannot do anything. You cannot answer these questions. So I think this is the most important.
Sorry, I can't hear you. Could you adjust your microphone?
Wait, did I?
All right, good. Now I can hear it. So what's next?
Wait, can you hear me?
Yeah, sure. I can hear you very clearly now. Good.
Yeah, it's because if the table doesn't have this information, you cannot answer any of the questions, the questions that are given down, like down the table. So I think it's the most important.
All the information, you mean?
What?
You
Can you
mean
repeat?
all the data is very important, or they are
No,
equal?
I'm just talking about this part of the table.
All right, that means you don't count or you don't care about age group, huh?
Yeah, because this is the most important currently.
Oh, wow. I understand what you meant. That means all the figures here are important, but among these numbers, I want you to pick out what are the most important. All right. We can list 0, 23, 2, 5, 7. We can list like that in a writing. So what we should do is try to pick out what is the most important information. You can do it by grouping or comparing. You can compare the categories or compare the groups. You might group information also. So let me help you.
Yeah, but every of these numbers are very important.
I know. Very important, but the most one. More than 2, that means you can have the superlative comparison, right? So we need to figure out which is the most important. Okay, let me help. Let me have a little. Now look, we don't care the age group first. We just have a look at the shopping categories. Now look at the shopping categories. What's the biggest number?
It is 35.
Very good. 35, right?
Yeah.
Next one, social networking, which is the largest. The biggest
51.
number. 51. Or maybe 44 is very close to 51, right? Keep going.
Yes.
Browsing new sites. Which one?
54, the last one.
Yes, very good. Come on, what browsing sport sites?
The last one also.
Good. Playing games.
First one.
Okay. So now please have a look at the age group. Can the number circled tell you something? So for the tables, if you want to analyze, you can do it vertically or horizontally. All right, I mean, in this way.
So I gotta compare. So I gotta compare them.
Well, let me keep talking when I finish, and then I'll come back to your question, right? So in analyzing a table, so you can have a look vertically or horizontally. All right?
Yeah.
Then you can figure out the biggest number and the smallest one. The biggest and the smallest. Then you can group information and tell something more about it. Is it the easiest way of analyzing tables? So now, for example, for the age group 10 to 15 years, which activity that attracts them the most? Or
yeah, it's playing games.
Good, playing games. For the 16 to 20 years, what activity that they spend most of the time?
It's social networking.
Good. Now, the other thing is, when you look at this way, can you see number 70 is outfeatured or outweighed the others, right?
Yes.
Similarly, we have the second age group is also outweigh the others. Right. Okay. But 21 to 29 years old, oh, so what attracts them to spend their time?
So social networking.
That's it, social networking. Maybe this age group doesn't take a lot of time, doesn't take the highest time compared with the 16 and 20 years age group. However, social networking is also the most attractive activities. Similarly, so then, as I recommended, you can circle the information and then you group information and you compare. Okay, now for example, look at this age group, 50 years, 50 or more, or the people who are over 50, they really like what? Or they spend a lot of time on what?
They spend a lot of time on browsing news sites.
And
And sports sites.
okay, that means